never thought in my wildest dreams that I would see such kind of domination from Alex Pereira, especially against Magomed Ankalaev. I thought that if Alex Pereira would ever get too excited, or if he just tries to do impose his will, try to move forward, Magomed Ankalaev will take him down. I wanted to make a YouTube video about this ever since I saw the fight, but then I realized I have a day job. I have to do that first and then make a YouTube video. Okay, so yeah, I just was so excited after watching this fight. Everyone who was Magomed Ankalaev's fan, this is what it feels like when you just bully someone on the internet and then then get your ass beat, because like, this was not a fight. This was actually not a fight. This was complete domination. My man Alex Pereira just marauded. I think he's a marauder. In the words of great Joe Rogan, that leg kick, man, he was just giving him problems by those leg kicks. And as soon as he landed the first leg kick, I saw that something is different in this fight. As soon as the fight starts, Alex Pereira just tries to dominate him, just tries to go crazy. Right hand, left hook behind it, and it was like, I was thinking like, okay, this is going to end up badly for Alex Pereira, because Magomed Ankalaev will take him down. But my man Magomed Ankalaev just didn't do that. He just was, okay, uh, I will I will try to, no, I can't do a proper accent of Magomed Ankalaev, because he was like, because he's Russian actually. So how can I do his accent? But he was like, uh, I will, I will just try to strike back. And he was just trying to strike back with Alex Pereira, and that's a dangerous game. Although I think Magomed Ankalaev is a top level UFC light heavyweight striker, a counter striker, but you cannot counter that man. Like, straight up, he just went crazy. Like, Alex Pereira went crazy, just tried to put him down. He put him down, but just by, I think it was a right hook or maybe a right straight, that a mixture of a hook and a straight, I will say. And then maybe it was overhand. I mean, I'm so excited. I was so excited. I didn't even remember like what was it. Let me just watch it. Okay, okay. It was right hook but modified to a right overhand, something like that. And then Clive fell down and just tries to grab the legs of Alex Pereira, and then Alex Pereira just absolutely dominated him with earlier, like those 12 to 6 elbows, they were banned. So he just dominated him by doing those 12 to 6 elbows. And initially he goes to the body, he hit him on his head with 12 to 6 elbows, and then the fight was over. And this was such a definitive answer whether Alex Pereira was injured in his last fight. I think this just proves that he was injured in the last fight, because uh, it was just domination, man. And if not, Alex Pereira was injured in the last fight, how would you explain this one? So maybe, yeah, Alex Pereira was right. This is might be the first time when I see a UFC fighter or a boxer, for that matter, was complaining that he was injured, and he was actually right. This might be the first time ever in the history of the UFC where he was talking that he was injured in the last fight, and we found out, yeah, he was injured in the last fight, because he just proved to us how superior his skills are against Magomed Ankalaev as compared to Magomed Ankalaev. And let's talk about the co-main event. Let's not talk about the co-main event, because Merab Dvalishvili won against Corey Sandhagen. Corey Sandhagen was doing well in the first round, but like Merab, like Merab in the later rounds, you have to. I mean, the only way I think anyone would ever finish and would ever win against Merab Dvalishvili is by finishing him in the first two rounds. And then Merab just dominated him in the second or third round, and he just uh, put. I mean, he just put Corey Sandhagen down. So all respect to Merab, like we all say that he's boring, which actually is true. He's boring because lots of failed takedown attempts that he also did in this fight. Maybe if he finished this fight, I would have said, like Merab is now becoming a finisher, but like, he cannot finish anyone in the division. I don't think so. I think he's just like pure. winner by cardio or something. That's what I think they should announce. And here's your winner by cardio, Merab Dvalishvili. That's how I mean Bruce Buffer should announce his victories. And also, I would like to say that a couple of exciting wins. Yusuf Zalal, of course, like that was impressive against Josh Emmett. Winning in the first 90 seconds is actually insane, man. Like, he won in 90 seconds, submitted Josh Emmett, and still didn't cut any type of performance of the night bonuses from Dana White. That's just cruel, man. Like, he was cut from the UFC. He was out of the UFC, and then he came back and now is on 8 fight win streak, and they don't give him the performance of the night. Instead, they give it to Joe Pfeiffer, who had a good win, but not on the level whether not on the level where he should get performance of the night or something like that. It was crazy to see him getting that, but like he's Dana White's favorite white boy, so maybe that's the reason. But like Yusuf Zalal did well, and let's talk about the most exciting finish of the night, because yeah, Alex Pereira's finish was absolutely insane in terms of where the fight was scheduled. I mean, in top of the, like, it was the main event, so it was kind of crazy kind of finish. Yes, I do not disrespect that when I say that the most insane finish was actually from Iri Prohaska. I mean, Iri Prohaska just absolutely, absolutely flatlined Khalil Roundtree, and I never imagined that. I thought that Khalil Roundtree is so like he's so. I mean, he has the ability. I don't. I am not. I'm forgetting the word how to say it. He's so unfinishable. He. I mean, you can't finish Khalil Roundtree. He just takes punches. He didn't get knocked out. But like, apart from that one fight that he had with Johnny Walker where he got knocked out, but like here, I just thought that it was insane to see Prohaska finishing Khalil Roundtree like that, and it's insane, man. Like, do we get this fight again? Iri Prohaska versus Alex Pereira, but I don't think so, man. I think it's time for Alex Pereira to fight John Jones. He didn't call out John Jones because of the obvious reasons. I think he can have this fight because he is now old, man. Alex Pereira is old, so yeah, I think he can have a dream fight. And next in line, I think not next in line, but the next title fight should be Carlos Solberg versus Iri Prohashka, and Iri Prohashka, I think, will become the next champion in this division because Alex Pereira will leave this division just to have this special fight against John Jones. John Jones versus Alex Pereira, and Carlos Solberg versus uh, Iri Prohashka for the 205. Like, but there's a problem though, because Alex Pereira and John Jones can't fight for the heavyweight championship because heavyweight champion is now Tom Aspinall. But yeah, they can fight like a legacy fight or something like that, and Alex Pereira deserves this. I think Alex Pereira should have this kind of fight where he has a chance of becoming a legend in the game. Like if he defeats John Jones and if he knocks out John Jones, that would be crazy, man. That would be absolutely insane. And that's it for the video. That's what we do in this channel. We talk about UFC, martial arts, we talk about football, we don't talk about everything that gets me excited in a good way. Yeah, but in the last video I said that if I have a comment under my video, then I will make more YouTube videos. And I'm although it was not even 100 views, maybe it's now 100 views on that video, so I just thought that this is actually my 152nd video. So I'm doing this for a long time, but like, I felt motivated because there was one hate comment, not hate comment, but it was like disagreement with my view that Dan Hooker is going to lose. But like, I live for this because I have another job. I'm a doctor. I do lots of other stuffs in my life. I dedicate 8 hours of my day in my this professional job, and yeah, I want to have a platform where I can talk about UFC with anyone because I don't have any friends in my real life who watch UFC. So, if you're someone who's watching from any part of the world, please do share, subscribe, and most importantly, comment on my video so that We can argue, we can fight in the comments about you disagreeing with me, or we can just be bros, like talking about, yeah, 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 I also believe what you said. Alex Pereira should fight John Jones. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you can do anything. You can talk about anything on my comment section. No, not anything. Talk anything related to UFC, nothing else. Okay. So if you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Peace.